Alright, recording. Syncing. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's get this over with. This has been a topic that I've been dreading to talk about for quite a while. Not because everyone doesn't know about it, everyone knows about it, but no one understands it. I don't understand it. That's why I've been kind of just in the backseat, just watching and hoping and crossing my fingers that it just doesn't affect me. I'm talking about the COPPA, Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, which basically it protects kids from advertisements because kids are impressionable and they are the future generation, therefore they need to be, unaffected by these ads. However, that act has been starting to affect YouTube and how it works. Kids all around the world use YouTube. Not YouTube Kids, but YouTube Primary, which is usually a PG-13, a platform. In fact, one of the things you have to do when making a new YouTube account is they ask you if you are 13 or older, simply because there are ads on there, and you are basically saying, I'm fine with getting ads. Sorry about the bump. Now, do kids use their parents' accounts? Yes. Do kids sometimes lie? Yes, that is also true, but that's besides the point. The point that I wanted to make today is the way that this act is affecting YouTube. Basically, now they're asking content creators if their content is kid-friendly or not. Now, what that means is, if your content is kid-friendly, ads won't be played on that video. But if you mark your content not kid-friendly, ads will still play on that video. However, the COPPA has authority to judge these videos and deem them kid-friendly or not kid-friendly. And this is when a really gray area happens. Since there's so many YouTube videos and kinds of videos out there, which is great. YouTube is the perfect place for that. However, that is the problem with this act. You can't really tell which video is kid-friendly and which is not. Let's just take a regular Minecraft Let's Play in there. Let's just say Minecraft Hardcore from PBG. It's just a couple guys getting together to play Minecraft in its hardest setting. And, at first there's nothing wrong with that. Totally kid-friendly. However, when you add in the fact that there's sometimes cursing, there are certain topics that are brought up and that are not entirely kid-friendly, that's when that video comes into a gray area, making it somewhat kid-friendly, but on the other hand, not kid-friendly. Now, if you take a video like mine, let's just take the Danganronpa series that I did. That could be kid-friendly. It's anime, it's cartoonish. This falls into the category of which cartoons, anything cartoonish that may seem kid-friendly violates that law. However, when you consider the fact that it has some sexual presence, it's the main point and plots of the story is that these teenagers are killing each other in cold blood murder in the sake of despair or hope. Yeah, that becomes quite the gray area. And I'm not just talking about, gaming videos. It also goes for real-life videos, like slime-making videos. Yes, those are directed at kids. They are interesting. What about cooking channels? Those are not obviously directed at kids, but kids do watch them. This recording so far has been 9 minutes. And so I'm just gonna get straight to the point. Why am I making this video? Some of you already watched MatPat's video on the COPPA, and so you already have a good idea of what it's doing and what you can do. So why am I making this video? One of the points that MatPat brought up is very interesting to me. One of these YouTubers that marks their content as not kid-friendly, but the COPPA marks it as kid-friendly, they could be fined $42,000 per video. That would destroy some people. Not even like, I'm not just talking about big content creators. I'm also talking about small ones that work very hard just to get by. Channels like mine that haven't been growing vastly, but it's still steadily growing towards what we want to do. But now that this law is going to be applied more strictly to YouTube, it's going to destroy a lot of people's hopes and dreams to make it on this platform. That's why on November 26th, I'm going to be joining the no upload day. Basically, it's this whole day where no one on YouTube is going to upload a video on that day. Hopefully. I set a link to it in the description below so share it, let people be aware that it is happening, and just don't upload on this day. Now, I don't upload on this day because it's not part of my schedule. So, in part of that, for the rest of the week, after this video is released, and after the 26th, for the rest of the week, I am not going to be uploading a video to this channel until next week. In fact, this law is one of the reasons why I decided to move streams over to Twitch and not stay on YouTube, because I feel like I need some sort of other place to feel creative, not be peer pressured into doing the things that I don't want to do. Making content that I don't want to create. Now, I may be overreacting, and let's be honest, a lot of people overreacting to this, but this is something that I just don't want to be a part of. So, I'm deciding that on a week after the law is published, which is next year, January 1st, 2020, a week after that, once the law is actually in place in YouTube, depending on the results and how we changed it, if we have changed it at all, I'm going to delete everything off my channel. Everything I made since 2015. Gone in a month. Now, this is mostly because I don't really want to make content that I don't want to create, but also because this act may happen on other types of content creations, like Twitch, that lots of kids use that, even if it's not specifically made for children, they still use it. And what about Instagram, Facebook, Twitter? There are family pictures. There are skits involving children. There's art that includes children. Now, I'm going to ask you guys to do something that I've never asked before. In fact, I'm begging you guys. Please, share this video. Share this video with other people. If they won't listen, make them listen. Because I am just a 17-year-old in his junior year of high school, if I were to continue to create content in an algorithm like this, where if I were to mark my content as non-kid friendly, which I do, and I've always believed that my content isn't specifically for kids. I thought it was always for 13 or older. I wouldn't be able to pay off that fine of $42,000 per video. Now, the FTC is willing to hear our thoughts on these laws to help make sure that it's better suited for YouTube and it won't affect the way that we do things. Now, guys, I beg you, go down in the description. Go sign the petition. Let the FTC know how you feel and make sure that it's well thought out. Not just rage comments, because these are serious people that need to know how YouTube works. And none of them know how it works. But we do, so we need to make sure it's well thought out and let them know. So, YouTube, FTC, it's your move.